Welcome back to my show. I'm the Beer Adventurer.
I'm Carissa.
And on this episode, we've got one from Stella. This is, I think I'm pronouncing it right. I remember the commercial. Cidre.
Okay.
This is their European style cider. I got something a little funny for this. So I've bought this beer cider 4 times, and I never wound up reviewing it. Either it got pushed to the back, and I was like, well, now that's old. The first time I did it, my camera broke the day after I bought it. I've had it twice where somebody drank it out of the refrigerator before I got a chance to review it. So I saw it so I just decided there for a while that it was just the,
So have you ever even tasted it?
I don't think I have. I just decided it was, one of those, okay, this one's never gonna get done. And then the other day I was out and I saw it somewhere where I can get pick sixes. And I was like, I'm going to get it.
The label looks very European.
Yeah.
It's very scrubby.
Very scrolly. Is it a sticker? It is a sticker.
It's thicker. Looks European.
Well, it says it's European.
Ooh, that smells delicious. It smells like apple juice.
And so, it's getting kind of summery. So, of course, I'm hitting the ciders because back porch drinking.
Pool drinking.
All right, I'm finally going to taste this stuff.
It looks like apple juice.
Oh, man, that tastes kind of like woodchuck back when I was a kid and Hornsby. I say a kid when I was like 25 and I started drinking ciders. Those were the ciders I could find. I could find woodchuck, Hornsby's, and 1 or 2 others every now and then.
It's
That's
very
nice.
apple juicy, but it's not as sweet as apple juice. And it gets drier on the back end. The front end's sweeter and more apple juicy, and the back end gets drier. It leaves a dryness on you.
This would be super nice.
It's good.
Making a
Sangria. A white sangria.
Yeah. I make a white sangria where I use some apple juice, a sweet white wine, and I use hard ciders in it. Use a little bit of just regular apple juice. But then again, I don't make a gallon. We make 3 gallons at a time. Make them for big parties.
Put some cut up apples in there and let them just sit and soak for a while.
Yeah, I also use, I use cinnamon whiskey in it, and
Fireball.
we always put some apple brandy. It's fantastic stuff. This would work really good. I'm presently surprised with this. I was afraid it was going to be kind of dry.
And it has a dryness on the back end, but the front end's very mildly sweet and very juicy. And it's not super dry on the back end. You still get a little sweetness left too, but
It's
it does.
the dry side of crisp.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it's just, it has a slight dry aftertaste, so it doesn't leave that
Sticky sweet taste in your mouth.
This is nice. We used to make a half Guinness, half cider. Now this would be good for that.
It's interesting.
Yeah. I like it.
I like it too.
I'd like to have more of that. Yeah, that's. It's mild, but it has a lot of drinkability, and that's really what I like in a cider.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys are enjoying the video, go ahead and hit us with a like. I really appreciate it, and it helps the algorithm and all that jazz. If you're digging it, come on, go ahead and subscribe. I've got over 800 videos.
That's a lot of beer.
Yeah, that's a lot of beers and ciders and stuff, and we'll just keep going. I mean, every time I turn around, I found something new I can do. Ring the bell, you'll get 3 a week, sometimes even more. I'll look and see what I can find to put down there in the description about this. We will also put in all my social media, merch links, all that good jazz. Let's talk about ciders down there in the comment section. I've actually got a big cider playlist. I've got quite a few friends that are into ciders, so it's really easy whenever I have them drink something they don't like. I can always throw one of those ciders in there and kind of as a nicey, hey, but I got you a neat cider you can try. It's kind of my spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down thing.
Bribery. It's called bribery.
Yeah, it really is. So,
Extortion.
you know, let's see. We'll talk down there in the comments. Let's go ahead and get down to it. Did you dig it? I did. Would you have another? I'd like to have another. I think it's 6-pack worthy. It shouldn't be terribly hard to find because it is made by Stella, but it's not like going to be in every grocery store and everything.
Right.
But you should be able to find it major areas, and it should be increasingly easy to get. Like if you contacted places and said, "Hey, can you get that?" A lot of them would be able to get that, which is kind of nice. Also, I know it wasn't terribly expensive.
Right.
Ciders are always great with food. They really are. I don't know. I really wish ciders were more popular in the United States. Many of the people that I've known that were from overseas said that ciders are very popular there. A lot of my friends that have gone overseas, ciders are very popular. I just wish they were a little more popular here.
I think they're getting more popular though.
I think they are.
You see a lot more ciders in the beer selections.
Yeah. And I mean, if you watch us, you know, drink ciders, not seltzers. I don't know.
Drink some flavor.
Yeah. Plus, this is made from apples. Come on.
Right. An apple a day. Prefer to drink my apples.
Right. I like my apples in apple butter and hard apple cider. Okay. So we rate these not as a beer, as a cider.
As a cider.
But on a 1 pint to 10 pints.
It's an 8.
I think it is. It's not too sweet. It's not too dry, but it has a little of both. And like, there's a lot of flavors going on. And the aftertaste
It was very pleasant.
is very pleasant. If you watch this, you know that's her main thing.
I'm all about the aftertaste.
Like, it's just super well executed.
Yeah. It smells good too.
I think it's disturbingly drinkable.
Yep.
The only thing I would say is it's 4.5, so it's kind of like the typical beer. Just, you'd have to watch yourself. Like, if you drink a lot of them, you might catch a bigger buzz than you thought.
Yeah, right. That's true.
Which is not always the worst thing if you're just
Right. Depends what you're going for.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, folks. To your next beer adventure.
Cider adventure.
Cheers.